quick talk here, and I'm taking Steve's Blank's description of grow customers and applying it, a fundamental principle to startups, and applying it to the problem that these customers, they consume finite resources, and it causes corporations to exploit these finite resources, and both of them create pollution. And as you can see, it's a viral loop. It's a viral loop. It's a viral loop. And as these startups start up small and they get what's known as market traction, you see this exponential growth function happening. And this is the same growth as Twitter, Facebook, Google. And this, you have to think of this, with this exponential growth comes the exponential consumption of resources. And this is why we have climate change growing at an exponential rate, CO2 emissions that affects our temperature. We have things like our fishery collapsing and everything else. And if you check out in many of our natural resources, this is what's happening. We've hit this peak, we say peak oil and stuff, and now we're falling off. So it takes that much more money, that much more effort to extract. This is our fishing. We have nearly caused the extinction of some of our fish, like the tuna and the cod. And there's so many of them, and you can watch this video on it. And it becomes more and more and more expensive to get the last bit out. But here's the point: once you cross over this tipping point, most of these systems will not recover, will not come back. So when I see this diagram, I see the exploitation of our current system. You see, the startup is broken. It's built on something called compounded annual growth rate. This right here is a good image representation of CAGR. And ultimately, what VCs, what investors, and the 1% are looking for is investing in opportunities that ultimately are going to rape our finite resources by exploiting them, by bringing about something that the consumers want, and ultimately create pollutions. Now, none of this is in the business plan. They kind of conveniently leave this crap out of the business plan. But this is the reality. So when you see this image, I don't want you to think, oh, money, growth. I want you to think of this. Because as long as we have an insane startup model that's built on an insane business model, this is where we're headed. Now, I have a solution to fix this. And if you want to learn about this solution, visit foundups.com. Thank you. My name is Michael Trout, trying to bring awareness to the crisis and for you to understand where this crisis starts. It starts with our business model that you can simply call the startup.